Ahoy fellow bookworms, my name is Caroline and I like to read books, so let's talk about them. Today's video is going to be my February TBR and I've got a few books here that I'm really excited to read, so I'm hoping February will be a great reading month for me. First up is the book that I'm currently reading and it's History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I've only got like 60 or 70 pages to go in this and I've been really enjoying it so far. This is the story of our main character Griffin, whose first love and ex-boyfriend Theo dies in an accident, and Griffin is really struggling with his grief and all those sorts of things and finds the only person he can turn to is a guy named Jackson, who was Theo's boyfriend when he died. So far it's been a really great story about love and loss and grief, and I will be reviewing this book when I finish it, so stay tuned for that. The next book I would like to read is Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. Now I've never read anything by her before, so I don't really know what to expect. I don't even know if I'm going to enjoy this book at all. Basically, I saw the trailer for the TV show and was like, wow, that looks pretty fucking cool, so I decided to borrow the book from my boyfriend's mum and hopefully I enjoy it, but we shall see. Next up is volume 6 of Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I don't really know what I can still say about this series because I've talked about it plenty of times on my channel. I know I'm going to enjoy this volume because I'm so committed to this story. I love the characters, I love everything about it, the art style is amazing, so yeah. I know I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm pretty sure volume 7 comes out in March, which is just super exciting. The next book I plan on reading is my monthly Murakami. If you're new to my channel, I mentioned in my New Year's resolutions video that I wanted to read one book by my favorite author, Haruki Murakami, for each month of the year. So this month I plan on reading What I Talk About When I Talk About Running, which is just a really short memoir of his. From what I know, in the 80s he started running to stay fit, and over time it kind of became a passion of his, where eventually he was participating in marathons and stuff, and this is just him reflecting on the impact it's had on both his life and his writing, and I'm hoping that it'll be super interesting. Next up is a book that I'm really excited to read because I've heard amazing things and I just think I'm gonna fucking love it, and it's The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis. I have tried to avoid finding out too much about this book because I kind of just want to go into it and be surprised and all that, but I do know it's about 3 characters of high school age who are either affected by or contribute to rape culture. I just think this is going to be a really interesting and important book, and it's another one that I'll be reviewing when I finish, so stay tuned for that. The final book on my TBR for February is Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken, which is the second book in the Passenger duology. This book did come out really recently, so I want to read and review it while everyone else is reading and reviewing it so that I can actually get involved in some of the discussion because I think it would be really fun. But also, I wasn't a huge fan of Passenger, so I just don't have high enthusiasm levels going into this book. I'm hoping it's a lot better than Passenger was because there were just some things that I was really underwhelmed by in that book, but also this is quite thick and I feel like I'm going into it with pretty low expectations, so hopefully I get to this, but I may decide not to. That brings us to the end of my February TBR. If you guys have read any of these books, let me know down in the comments what you thought of them. I upload videos Wednesdays and Saturdays, so be sure to like this one and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned on those days for more bookish goodness. Toodaloo!